Alright, everybody. Welcome back to Ragnarok. This is episode 4. And we're just sitting in this big empty room. There's nothing in here anymore. We took the fabricator out. We took kind of everything else that we put in here. And just this big empty room with this chair. But the reason for that is we've got big plans. Fully intend to be operating this cluster for quite some time, and the hunted has all but grabbed me, all but restored a kind of passion slash curiosity slash fear of Ark, and I love it. So yeah, we've got big plans, but real quick, 3 of us, we've got that ready to go. Finally, we can get wool. Our Baryonyx has a saddle. That is incredibly exciting. We're able to just go out and slaughter sharks, no problem, and start collecting quite a bit of prime. Easy to keep him fed anyway. And then, yeah, what else do we have going on? We've got a dung beetle. My goodness, is it easy to keep up with fertilizer when you have a dung beetle. And we have an update for the hunted. And other than our big move, that is what this episode is about. So let's get going. We're going to go ahead and head up the mountain here. And we're going to head towards where we've been for quite some time, actually, building a new base. I've been mining metal pretty much nonstop, either by hand with the Parasaur, because the thing has like 2,000 weight on it and can carry a ton, or with the Anki, or sometimes with both. But yeah, we've been mining a lot of metal and making a new base. But as we pass by, you'll notice we've got some nests here, and while nests aren't new, they seem to be spawning in higher frequency. You know, here's 2 more Pteranodon nests. I had not seen Pteranodon nests on Ragnarok, and they were here. There had been people that had found them, but I had not seen them at all. And all of a sudden today, I think I've seen, I don't know, maybe 8 to 10 of them post-update. So really excited with the number of nests that are showing up. I know it had to have been a change. The percentages just seem so much higher. So really excited there. Hopefully we can find some interesting ones on the way to the new base. A couple new tameable creatures. That Quetzal up there. Apparently they have eggs in nests somewhere around here. I have not seen a Ket's nest yet, but as we head over to our new base, you will see that we go right through what's labeled as a Ket's nesting ground. So hopefully we are going to find them soon. We have a ton, actually, of eggs that we need to get going on incubating. We've been doing literally nothing but either working on the server in different servers, or just working on this new base. And we built a little home over here so that we kind of live over here for a little while. Basically been doing nothing but keeping the dinos back home alive, and that's about it. Yeah, right over here says Ket's nesting ground, and then I thought it was this originally, but this is actually an RG nest, and I'm pretty sure I already have like 3 or 4 of those eggs, so we don't need to stir up the RGs right now. But I don't know. I mean, they got to be around here somewhere, right? Whenever you see that and it says raptor, nesting ground, usually you find quite a few. So we'll keep our eyes open. I haven't seen any yet. I have no idea. I think they look like the Argentavis nests. I don't think they have a unique look to them, at least at this point. So, kind of think that's what I'm looking for, but we'll see. Who knows? Anyway, we're gonna go down here to this huge flat area. Awesome spot. And what I've been doing is setting up a metal exterior, and then we're going to build stone everything on the inside. So hopefully we are as protected as possible. What is that moving over there? Oh, that's another dung beetle. That's right. Yeah, they're everywhere up here now. As soon as the update came through, it was like, oh, we can have a dung beetle now. It's so exciting. So we'll probably end up taming up another one. There's really no reason to not have a ton of dung beetles, but yeah, this is the new spot. So we're 4 walls high. I think that keeps everything out. I think that even keeps a Giga out, which it has to do because there are, at least pre-patch, there were Giga spawns happening kind of on the other side of this mountain. So kind of need to keep our eyes open for that. But every so often I put just a regular metal gate. Those ones only cost metal and cementing paste, and they're actually just slightly less metal than if you built 2 of the big walls. I just don't really like the way that they look when you build nothing but gates. So yeah, this is the way that I decided to go. And then the really large behemoth gates, I just can't afford the metal ones yet. They take a ton of polymer, and whereas I can grind metal all day right here, and cementing paste I can find by the thousands, I'm having a hard time with polymer. So that is going to be stone, and I'm probably going to have another one that ends up being stone for a while before we end up able to build that metal. But yeah, it goes from over there all the way around, and then I've laid out foundations, at least fence foundations, all the way this way, all the way in here. And then we're not on S plus or anything like that, so unfortunately you can't just build a fence just straight up into the mountain. Like S plus would basically just let you just keep building this way and bury the foundation somewhere under the map, and then you'd build on top of it. Can't do that here, so I had to essentially I'm trying to get away from these damn things. I had to essentially just kind of then curve off and go diagonal up the mountain until I got there, and then I did a couple zigzags just to try to make sure. Alright, I gotta get away from these. Just to try to make sure that, again, like, nothing could kind of essentially pull one of these where it kind of climbs up the mountain a little bit and then sort of slips in. I think that will still be protected, so we'll see. Let's deal with these. Whoa, bounce. These are the glass arrows. They are my absolute new favorite. They do a ton of bleed damage, and they actually do the most just on hit damage for me as well. So yeah, you can see, you should be able to see him bleeding there. Yeah, you can see him bleeding there. So just want him to go away. And I don't have any like creature that could kill it right here. My Baryonyx would have been nice for this. Alright, let's just lead him away, and then we are so fast that we can just outrun him real quickly, and then we'll go over the rest of the plans. So this is how Ark goes. It's like some more nests up here. There's Anki nests here. There's one right there, and then There's like a grouping of them somewhere too. I think these are Pachyrhino nests. Yeah, they are. That thing right there is all angry at me already. Alright, cool. We're going to get away. And then we've also been able to lay a stone foundation for kind of like our main house, workshop, whatever you want to call it. Really, the only thing that won't be going on here is dino storage, and we'll go over what I think we're going to do there as well. But this will be the main entrance. We'll do, I think, a gate, and then we'll build it up, most likely into some sort of a triangular pattern roof or something there. But that guy right there, I believe, is by far big enough for all of my crafting stuff and whatever else. Then over here, from pretty much about here, let's see, yeah, right about here, straight back this way, pretty much parallel to my house. I'll probably actually build foundations out from this house just to make sure it's parallel. But we'll go this way with kind of like an open air but roofed stable. There is going to be Argentavis around here, I think. Anyway, I think I've seen like one or two. So I don't want to have them attack my dinos and my dinos be on passive or something stupid like that. So we'll put them under a roof and then put some plant species X or Y plants on top, and they should be able to take care of that. But that's what this will be right here, and this one is going to be all of the piscivores or the fish eaters. So I can just put all the fish in like a trough right over here, and they'll just chat on fish and be good to go. And then back here in pretty much this fashion, again lining right up with my house, we'll go straight back this way and kind of again like a little open air but with a roof stable for the meat eaters. And then over here, I think we're going to do something like circular. I think that fits here the best. So we'll do something circular, and that will be where all the herbivores are going to go. So hopefully we can kind of organize that. And then also, since we spread things out, we'll be able to either do breeding projects either in between or actually in those facilities if I can organize them well enough. And then should we decide that this area gets a little small and we want to take advantage of more of this amazing flat land here, we're just going to take this straight away that we've got going and continue it this way. And we'll continue all the way basically until about here, until then we can just go 90 and then line up with that right there. And that gives us at least that big square or that big triangle for at least one more building. And then I've also considered the fact that we could, probably keep going diagonal from this guy and really gain a lot of ground. So yeah, that's what I've been working on. We've got our little house over here that I just whipped up. Whoa, what is all this? This wasn't here last time. Pachycephala, yeah. Yep, that's what those are. Dang, those are a lot. They set up quite the little house there. So this has been my little home that we've been living in. We've got one crop plot somehow living inside. I don't know how that works, but it does. And just been doing Savor Root because we have nothing but herbivores up here, so it ends up working pretty well. We've been harvesting with the Dode for the foundations, and obviously the Anki for the metal. It's been nice, basically put like, I don't know, around 1,000 to 2,000 metal in each of the forges, and then leave it overnight. And then the next morning, usually that gives me enough metal to do about one section between gates. So, that's not actually too bad. And then, like I said, cementing paste is so easy to find. We did tame a couple of horses because they're just everywhere around here, and since we've been spending our time up here, I figured why not. And if we speed level them, they actually do get pretty fast. And then, like I was saying before, we do have our Parasaur with us because of the weight that she carries. Um, an industrial grill, just kind of ready to go. We haven't been using it a whole lot yet, but we will. It'll be there soon. Um, let's go ahead and just show off where we're pulling all of the cementing paste also. So if you just follow this river that we're irrigating out of, it goes down this waterfall here. And yeah, we'll just jump all the way down. Nice, actually landed in water. It's amazing, like, I don't even know if I can kill this thing from falling, but it's definitely nice when it lands in water and doesn't take any damage at all. So, over here, sorry, we're kind of burning everybody's eyes there. It's been really nice. There are sheep everywhere, so constantly you just see them running around. We've been able to, I think we pulled one of our sheep at least from back here. Wolves. We found 2 wolves that we were able to tame. Yeah, like right here, actually. These little guys that end up just walking around everywhere. So we were able to get a hold of those. Sabers are back here. We tamed 2 baby sabers. I have no idea if the sabers and everything are... Why are these packies just after me? Oh, okay, they're after the wolves. It just seemed like they were running pretty much the same as before. And then yeah, you come in here, and there's just beaver dams everywhere. There's what, 3 right there, all in one spot. Then you come up, there's another one here, then there's another one, then there's another one, then there's 2 more up there. So beaver dams, silica to some extent, but the pearls come in quite the lower quantities. But the beaver dams are really helping. This is interesting. These things just constantly have their faces lit up. I can't figure out what's doing it. But every time I've been over here, they always have their faces lit up. And that's for sure got to be trike nests in the middle there, but I don't know. Definitely not going for that right now. Also, another reason I decided to build over here was because when I was here before, there was just tons of Allosaurus. Not very many Rex, but tons of Allosaurus. Now that the patch has gone through, it seems like Rex took some of those spawn points. Because since I've been in here, this is like the 4th one I've seen. However, the nice part about that is we have a Rex nest, or at least had. I don't know if they disappear, so we'll look for it over here. Yep, it's still here, actually. So I don't know if these things get more eggs in them at some point, or exactly how these work, but I did get at least 1 Rex egg out of there. Pretty excited about that. So, alright, we've got some pigs running around. Let's go ahead the Procoptodon freaks out like all the stuff that you. Oh, okay. Well, do you not have food? Holy cow! It ate all that food. Ugh, I forgot to put veggies on it, so oh well. At least the pigs aren't going to be freaked out right now. Do I have normal meat? No, I don't. Let's see what they think about some prime fish. Well, are they still freaked out? Like, where did they go? Hello, Daydons. Oh, they are still kind of freaked. Yeah, I think even though my Procoptodon's out, they are just losing it. That's really annoying. Every time I try to tame something with that thing, it scares babies, and it's kind of weird. It's not a carnivore or anything like that, but I don't know. All right, well, let's harvest up a little bit of food for it. We'll get some stem berries in there. We're gonna hope that no Rexes come over to see us. Ooh, wait. Oh, I think it ran away again. Seemed like it was calm, and then right when I walked up on it, it kind of freaked out. I don't know if that matters, but we'll put the ghillie mask on. I was asking how you still know what saddles go where. It is kind of confusing at first, but 5 or 6 saddles that you can make for that will be listed below. Alright, you get to munching, eat these as well. Nice. Luckily it doesn't have very much torpor. I guess that's a problem and a nice thing. It passes out really fast when I'm not paying attention to things like that. But it can be woken up pretty fast as well. So again, as long as that Rex doesn't come in and decide that it looks like a good meal, we're fine. And if it does, we are running and rip Procoptodon. uh, yeah, I really would like to know how this Rex nest works. Um, I know something changed where the nests don't just constantly refill themselves, but I thought they still did refill at a certain interval. So I don't know. I'm gonna keep checking it. Maybe it'll be a spot where I can keep coming back for more Rexes, but might just be a dead nest from now on. I don't know. All right. Well, there's one more place that I'd like to go before we kind of wrap up the episode and continue some metal harvesting for the rest of the night. And that is kind of a swamp area. We're going to look for possibly more baryonyx. Also, just kind of want to see what's around there. I'm thinking, because there's nests all over the place now, maybe like frogs. Maybe we can find frogs. We don't really need Dimetrodons. We pretty much already did. Well, I don't know. Should we get Dimetrodons just because AC costs polymer and we don't want to go and I think we actually probably just need to go to the island and make a polymer run. You know, um, the rates aren't great in the hunted, but I think the penguins are still by far the best way to do it. There's a Pego nest in case you ever wanted those stupid creatures. These things, by the way, these Megaloceros are spawning in enormous quantities. It's kind of interesting. I found a little bit ago, I think I passed a group of maybe 13 I counted. It's pretty crazy. Alright, I want to keep an eye on this thing's torpor. We've also got some nests up here. Yeah, they're just everywhere compared to what they used to be. When I was playing on the island, we were kind of lucky in a way that we set up. I mean, honestly, in a perfect spot. Is this a Baryonyx nest? Oh, this is Dimetrodon. Okay. You know what? We're gonna grab it. Why not? Um, we set up in an area that was just covered in nests. Every single time we left the base, there was this one field we could go to, and there seemed to be at least 3 to 4 varieties of dinos nests in there each time. So it's pretty nice. Ragnarok was not like that. So I kind of thought that's just the way it was. Ragnarok is supposed to be a pretty empty map, and I think that's exactly what the original devs that created it wanted. So, you know, it kind of made sense, and I just didn't even really question it. And then all of a sudden, man, we were weighed down. All of a sudden, after this patch, it is so fun to go out. There's just stuff everywhere. So let's get a little bit more weight on you, and then that's probably good for now. I don't want to throw too much out. It's a little bit silly how quickly we can consume. Allosaurus, by the way, have nests now. That was one of the creatures that was added. That's a Dilophosaur nest, it looks like. Yeah, these guys right here. So that's one creature I'm really going to be hunting for. I have no idea where to find them. I've seen like that Allosaurus hunting ground, same as the Quetzal, warning once, and same as the Quetzal, could not find a single Allo nest, so just be checking back on those places, and maybe, you know, just maybe they show up at a certain point. Ooh, we got himself some Ankies. I know he's been looking for Ankies for a little while, so I bet that feels pretty good. I've been doing both, though, to be honest. I don't have an Argentavis. I may not ever have an Argentavis. So I've been doing put the Anky in the cryopod. What is that? Is that a Compy nest? Kick you guys off. Whoa, 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 whoa. All you guys, just get out of here. I don't want poop thrown on me. I don't want any of that. It looks like a Pegomastix nest, but yeah, it is. Okay. I just saw all those Compies there. I would way prefer Compies over Pego. Yeah, I don't have a clue what I was talking about then. I saw a nest. I saw a dinosaur nest. Can't use words, can't think now. No, but I've been doing both, and the Anky, they're in that area with the beavers. There's actually some rich metal deposits kind of scattered around, so that's a nice one to go through with it. But as far as the area just directly around the base, it's easy enough just to take the Parasaur out and pull 2,000 pounds of metal at once. So All right, let's check around here. Now again, let's see, Azul's also, thank you. We've been here very briefly once before. We had a run-in with a capro and just got the heck out right after that. However, in fact, it was like right here where these capros are. However, that nest right there is a baryonyx nest. And I would really, really like at least one more of those. I mean, a couple more would be nice too. I would take a couple more. What is this frog doing? Whoa. That frog is like dancing backwards, and what it was doing, it was distracting me, and then, like an idiot, I did not pay attention to the snake coming up. Alright, so nothing there still. Yeah, I don't know. The only thing that kind of concerns me is, like, I know I've gone out of render. That was at least a little while. Maybe there's a longer timer or something, but hopefully they're not just like dead nests. You know, that's going to be if that happens, that's the worst thing that could happen, honestly. Bunch of frog nests. Holy cow. Yeah, I don't think I want to get down that close to that berry. But yeah, that's a lot of frog eggs. What else can we find? Here's some more frog eggs. Can we get these ones? No? Okay. Guess not. I wonder, since those are like out of water, if they just died. Huh. Alright, well, we for sure want to look around for another Dimetrodon nest, because if we are going to use those for hatching, we kind of need two. And the Ember nest, it's cool. Like the heat element of it works perfect, but it's a little bit of a pain to drop eggs like exactly down into it, and then it doesn't hold more than, I don't know, maybe 3, 4 before they start rolling out and not actually going in there. And then when the babies hatch, it seems like they just hatch into the nest instead of above it, where they could then like walk out or whatever. So yeah, I think it's a great solution to the issue of the baby overspawns in the wild. You know, maybe it could be refined a little bit. Maybe I can build something that works with a little bit more. You know, if I put down some wooden fence foundations. Man, I really want these. Come on. Come on. If I put down some wooden fence foundations in kind of a small gate-looking thing, then I could put the ember nest in it, and then the eggs would just bounce off of the side walls and then basically fall into it every time. I don't know. We'll figure it out, but Dimetrodon actually could be a worthy go-to. I don't see any more eggs or any more nests though, so let's get out of here. I don't want that thing coming after me. 2 of them coming after me. Let's check back this way. There's a lot of action up front there, so we kind of got out quick. Maybe there's something up there. Man, these Procoptodons, I just can't say enough about how much you just need one to get around. They are, knock on wood, so safe. You can just jump out of anywhere. Okay, there's another mud nest. Oh, there's 2 mud nests right here. Oh, there's 3 mud nests. Holy cow! Oh, we just got leached. Hang on. Hang on. We're not dealing with that. pick up. What does that mean? Are those like the babies that are in its pouch? I've never done that before, so I don't know exactly how that works, but I assume that's what that means. Alright, you know what? Let's take some pop shots at this berry. Actually, run, frog, run. Alright, what do we have here? Alright, that's the Baryonyx. Let's get the Dimetrodon. Do we have any more there? No. Man, none of these frog eggs are working. Bummer. Alright, Baryonyx 1. Baryonyx 2. Go. Oh, that was a good find. Nice. I am really happy about that. Okay, I want to unload just a little bit more weight because we are not going to be slow getting out of here. I'm kind of surprised that thing didn't just turn around and start axing me for doing that. And now I'm realizing I picked it up with E and not F. And there could be more eggs in there. That's okay. We're gonna not die. It's a new strategy, actually. So, yeah, come on. Just keep jumping. Quit floating. Just jump. Thank you. Let's get these eggs safely home. We have a high chance of having a mating pair now. And the quicker that we can start mutating Baryonyx, the better. Come on, just... Oh my goodness. Will you please just get up? There's no easy way up this dumb cliff. I've done this a couple times already, and it's probably as painful for you guys to watch as it is for me to do this. There we go. You just have to find, yeah, just some little cheat way up like that, and then all of a sudden it works, but it's really frustrating. Is there anything over here? I don't think I've gone over here yet. Let's check it out. Why not? Check it out on video. We'll either find something cool or I'll die in the process. Not much, actually. What is this area? Oh, okay. Ooh, there's an Arthro down there. That's probably not something we want. I can't afford ghillie armor right now. Like, it's ridiculous how broken my ghillie armor is. And again, polymer is just an issue. So we'll figure it out. We'll probably have to transfer over to the island here pretty soon. I'd really like a Thyla before we did that because they're actually decent swimmers, but probably not gonna happen. I don't know. I don't have that anymore. My dolphin died. I was just gonna say I do have a dolphin that I could get out there with, but no, it starved. Apparently, it was just barely out of range of the feeding troughs. Oh no, I actually saved it that time. I was just an idiot and didn't have enough fish in there. That will happen. Alright, well, let's get this egg back. Well, eggs, I guess we should say. What did we get? 2 Baryonyx and 2 Dimetrodon? That is pretty good. Nice. Just landed himself a male and female Anki. Let the mutation begin. Why did the music just change? What is over here that is like really scary? What is hunting us? I don't see. I was hoping maybe there'd be like a mosasaur down in the water or something, but The only thing I can see down there is a manta. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what that was. But yeah, I think we're gonna have to go over to the island and just clean up penguins for a little while. I don't really see any other way to acquire the amount of polymer that we need, but maybe the Dimetrodons can kind of give us a little bit of a break as far as not having to worry about ACs yet. Couldn't remember if that guy had anything next to him that we were trying to look at or not, but since he's walking in a completely different area. But that's alright. Alright. I'm really excited to be up by that. You know, like when we're finally up by Green Ob, I think we can really start utilizing the cluster in its entirety. Really quick and easy access to get to the maps. And then obviously we can spawn back into our beds when we come back here. So yeah, I'm pretty excited about that. It's gonna be a really nice base. I've never done anything big like that on my own, and I think if I can organize it well enough, I can maintain it and kind of use that as home base for all of the other cluster maps. So, all right, let's go ahead and back up a little there. Just heard a galley launching itself out into the water. Let's just check on food. Looks like we're good. How are we gonna hold anything now? We have so many eggs. Let's see. What don't I need? I want the Oviraptor because I might use it to steal wyvern eggs. We'll see. I don't need regular dodo eggs. And we can restack that. One more thing. Oh yeah, we don't need that anymore since we don't have cooked meat in there anymore. All right, cool. So yeah, let's alphabetize this so it makes a little bit more sense. We have the Rex egg, 4 Argentavis, 3 Baryonyx, 2 of the Dimetrodon, 2 Raptor, 1 Gallimimus, 2 Pteranodon, 1 Oviraptor, 4 Dilophosaurs, and 3 Dodo, and 2 Lystro. So, yeah, we've got to get going on all that, but I don't see any of it happening until we finish our metal walls at least. We don't have to necessarily have the houses and everything else done, but we've got to get those walls up so that it's at least safe over there and we can kind of put things on aggressive and have them in there ready to mess up any dino that happens to spawn or wander in. All right, well, I think that's going to be it for today. I'm really excited about this new update, so I'm probably going to have to really keep reminding myself that I need to be mining metal tonight and not searching for my next Allosaurus army. But yeah, just couldn't say enough for what is coming out of this mod and what continues to come out. The promises are delivered on every single time. You can look at the roadmap, and it's no surprise what is going to be changed and what does get changed. So pretty cool. Oh, this new system right here. So you have a lot of options in your radio menu now, and you have that for animals that you kill as well. So instead of hacking them and getting hide off of them, you actually like skin the animal. You sit there for a while, and then eventually you can take the entire thing off of it. So you can harvest hide in that way. You can harvest certain other hides, such as these guys. These are all new. We've got this scaled hide. We have sinew, which actually is a spoilable resource. We've got to watch that. We're going to have to put that maybe in the fridge and see if we can extend that. I don't know. Plant fibers. So fiber is now a spoilable resource. Let's see, so there's silk fiber, and then there's also just silk. And I believe silk is just pre-patch silk fiber, and that will be changed so that we can use that eventually. But silk fiber is what we're using now. What else did we pull out of that thing? I thought there was one other. Oh yeah, here we go. Sorry, we were scrolled down. These armored plates. So I believe those came off of Allosaurus, and these are all things that you need to be making saddles. So we're going to need shagreen hide and spider silk fiber specifically for these. The tier 5 wool, ivory keratin, which is different, by the way. Where do I have that? I do have some of that. I don't have very much, but I do have some ivory keratin. That is another resource that you have to pull off of an animal. And then fur crystal and silk fiber, scaled hide, metal, and core fiber. Core fiber, by the way, new vegetable or new plant, I guess I should say, but coconuts. So we can start growing coconuts. I don't know how I acquired those seeds. I just thought about that. Where am I going to get those? I have no idea. We will figure that out in a later episode. But yeah, so the whole saddle system got reworked. It's harder to get saddles now. There are definitely more specific ingredients that you need for them, and I think that's awesome. I think it really makes you choose. Like, if this was Vanilla Ark, every single dino that could have a saddle would have a saddle on. Just because I'm lazy and when I want to move one, I'd hop on it just to move it around. It would never see combat. It would never see any reason for that saddle, but every one of them would have a saddle right now. At this point, my Morellatops, no. Trike, no. Stego, no. Bisphorcotodon, no. Baryonyx literally was yesterday. Ooh, a red drop. Iguanodon, I do. We gotta go get that. Do you still have food on you? Yes, you do. Ooh, that was a butchered jump. Come on. Alright, well, we're going to get this red drop and make that the exciting end of the episode when we get this amazing medium crop blueprint that we can use to beat the ice worm. Because you need crop blueprints if you're going to beat Ark. Tell you what. Alright. A little bit of saltiness in there. Tired of seeing crop blueprints. In my story series, The Survivor's Footsteps, I'm saving all of the compass blueprints because that's another just completely worthless one that you get shoved down your throat at every single drop, it seems like. So I figured it would just be fun. I was like, how many out of all the... Ooh, that could have been bad. Out of all the blueprints that we get in the entire series, I wonder how many are going to be just junk compass blueprints. And now we'll know. Yeah, we almost just face-checked those allos. That would have not been good whatsoever. I love being able to jump. I mean, pretty much any... Ooh, this one has a ring. That's really good for us, actually. That means... Oh, no, it doesn't have it. It doesn't have the implant. No. We just get a junk Sarco saddle that we can't use because it's a vanilla saddle and not... I don't know. I did think about taking those out, and my final decision was basically it's an incentive to get yourself a grinder and I don't know. I mean, start mining resources that way. And some of those saddles do require weird things like silica pearls or polymers or something like that. So, um, you know, it's not the most out of reach thing in the world. The biggest thing, again, I think, is the polymer. But, if you can get yourself one, then I think there's your solution to the vanilla saddles. Oh, I passed by this earlier. Look how many baby iguanodons are just everywhere. It's crazy. And they laid about 4 nests right here. It's pretty cool. I'm really happy that all of a sudden the proximity of the nest or not the proximity, the quantity of the nests, what am I saying? Just really went up. It's fun. It's really fun to find them, and wonder if mom's around and she's gonna just axe you if you're gonna be able to just steal an egg and get away from it or get away with it. And then also, the wandering babies are great, but the only issue you have there is you have to at least get a mating pair before you can get your first imprint, because you didn't claim that baby when it was born, so it's not looking to you for imprint. And therefore, when it does ask, because it does ask for an imprint, it just doesn't ask for you, and you're not allowed to, do that imprint. So that is the drawback of the wandering babies, and where the nests actually come really in handy. Shoot this shark, why not? Wonder if it's a juvenile. Wow, these glass arrows, though, they're amazing. And actually, that island right there has so much obsidian on it, it makes these things just cheap. I got no problem just spitting them out at everything. We were able to kill a Bronto today for the first time in the hunted, and essentially it was all because of those bleed arrows. You just shoot it, run away for a little bit, shoot it, run away for a little bit. Not the most exciting kill in the world, but exciting is also when you live through it. So, all right, well, I knew the red drop was going to be junk. It wasn't a cropped blueprint, but it was junk. Um, Kind of the biggest letdown is I really wanted an alpha implant out of that, and we didn't get it. So that's kind of a bummer. I think we have like 1 or maybe 2, but it would have been nice. It's what we need for our like Rexes and Theries and all the really, really OP dinos. All right, well, that is going to do it for episode 4. Hopefully, when we come back for 5, we have at least somewhat of a perimeter. If we could have half of that fence done, if not a little bit more, that'd be pretty sweet. Otherwise, we are going to be slowing down a little bit on the hunted. I was planning on taking a small break, but this new patch is awesome, and I want a lot of these dinos. I want to be able to play with it, and I really am excited about the new base and the potential that could come from it. So we're going to be putting in more time and effort here than I originally planned, and then also splitting a little bit time back to the Survivor's Footsteps. We have our Megatherium army ready to go, and it is time to take on the Broodmother. 1 more cave, the lava cave, and then we're ready to do it. So going to be spending time there as well to knock that out, and then it's going to be back to breeding up for the Megapithecus, which means we're going to be right back on this map pretty much full time. So appreciate everybody following along. If you are interested in the hunted, we do have a link to the description on the Steam store or Steam Workshop page. And if you are interested in playing on the cluster, it is a public cluster. We would love for more people to join in. We have a decent population on at least 2 of the maps already, and would love to fill them all and then eventually add on more. So please do come and join in if you'd like. That link is in the description as well. Otherwise, like the videos if you choose, subscribe if you'd like to keep up, and we'll see you at the next episode.